really like how Grimmjow just decided to start off this chapter with like, no, I'm just gonna raid. I'm just gonna raid this motherfucking place. I don't give a fuck. Let me try and fuck up some motherfuckers right now. This is what Grimmjow does. This is just like, we just had to come accept with it. Like, it's been a while, but it's like, yep, I don't give a fuck. You're weak. He's a fucking piece of shit. I don't care. Honestly, this piece of shit fucking Quincy is just like, oh, I'm just gonna run away. Let's do like, oh no, let's team up with Kurosaki. Like, you know, all this stupid shit. It's just like, the way how just Grimmjow just comes to deal with this is like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking transform right here and now. Like, I'm just gonna fuck some motherfuckers up and just going. So obviously this seems like this is a new ability of some sort that Grimmjow has had, because we didn't see him release his like resurrection. So it seems like that he's actually able to release some of his power without using the resurrection. Like, I mean, when we think about it from like what we've actually seen from Grimmjow, his actual ability, I mean, was just the resurrection, and he was just able to fucking use that shit and just turn into like his powerful ass. Well, like, what I really want him to see, I really want him to like do a move like he did, like exactly like what Ukiura is. Like, if he's actually gotten to that point where he's actually able to like transform into this, because all we really saw that he actually was able to do is like he was actually able to like transform his like his legs and his arms into like sort of like panther kind of claws. We didn't see him do like no Ceros or nothing. It's just like he's going against Askin. It's like, oh, that was it for his little part, and finding out is like, yeah, Bazz-B is a little wee pissed with Haschwalt. He's a little wee. I mean, that was pretty brutal what he did to that guy, burning like through his eye, and you see his eye socket just come out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like who was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna make this like day that like fucking like rough as fuck to these motherfuckers. Like, yeah, he's like, I'm really surprised. It seems like these guys actually had like this very kind of close, like sort of like, oh, not brotherly kind of relationship, but it seems like these two are very close back in the past, and I really did like, yo, fucking like Haschwalt doing some fucking Virgil shit, like just fucking pulling out the sword, hitting you with the fucking tip of the blade. He's like, yo, I'll go fucking do this shit light speed. I don't give no fucks about this shit. Like, that was a pretty fucking awesome. I mean, he used fucking burning fingers too, and he just made this fucking arc of like a fucking like line, and it was just like, bring it. Fucking bring it, bitch, like that, and like Haschwalt throughout this entire time, it's just like, you weren't chosen, you know, fuck all you guys, you were just pieces of shit, you don't, you know, like, you don't even deserve that. And it's like, you know what, we used to be friends, weren't we? Like, we, you know, Jugo, like, and that's the thing, he's like screaming out his first name, he's like, Jugo, like that. It's like, what the fuck's going on, man? Tell me this shit. And then he's just like, nah, just call me Baz like we used to. And then the only thing that we saw around about the end of this is like, we found out like apparently like their powers will be swapped to this night when like the night is going to sleep. So it seems like Haschwalt seemingly to going to have his powers, and it's like, from what we saw at the end of it is like we actually get to see like a little bit of the flashback, like when we see like the entirety of like the like there's just this building everywhere just getting burned down. So I'm guessing this is probably like maybe we're seeing like Bazz-B's like past right now, and maybe Haschwalt was the one that kind of like raised him up and like kind of like was there for him in the past. Like, I don't fucking know, but it's like it was a cool chapter. Like, from what we've been getting for like the past couple of weeks of Bleach. Not even gonna lie, I didn't even talk about last week's fucking chapter because mainly the fact that there was just honestly there was nothing for me to talk about. Like, what was there to say? It's like, yeah, everyone's getting ready to invade, and it's like, I'm not gonna like talk about really about a chapter where it's just like, yeah, we had 2 weeks of build up, and then another week was like, it's just the same shit. So it's like, this one was a fucking good chapter. I'm looking forward to seeing more. I give this one a solid 7. I thought it was a good chapter. Want to see a little bit more with Grimmjow. That's what I want to see. But it's like, yeah, let's try and get rid of this Bazz-B stuff right now and see like what he can actually do with Haschwalt, and see a little bit more, see what this motherfucking can do and his potential with his power. But yeah, solid chapter. So let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this chapter. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.